Just another tavern brawl, that's how they start 'em all. Just one quest a day to keep the lich away. Adventuring at best, snapped to a song of rest. Only been with one bard, he left the DM scarred. They were gonna slay the demons, they were gonna be the stars. They were gonna tame the dragons and dance on the tavern bars. But the DMG is now their enemy. Looks at their average stats, and now the rogue is min-max. Since the cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. Time for D&D. Traveled through the cities, been through all the realms, from the streets of Baldur's Gate.
I'm coming! I'm coming! I came!
Then the fighter died, but was revivified. Where's the sorcerer when you need him? And why's the druid wild shaping to a bird again? There's all these sessions on Twitch TV, and don't remind me of podcast, YouTube, and Roll20 was. The cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. No mystics in my game. Unearthed Arcana is to blame. Stop making homebrew overpowered. Please make this stop. Cause the cleric is healing, the paladin is fighting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D. The cleric is healing, the paladin is smiting. There's the wizard and warlock casting spells around the block. The bard is real wild, the rogue just stole a child. The monk used up all his ki. It's time for D&D.
Welcome in, guys. How you guys doing? Zmanstardust here. It's been a while since we've done D&D, but yeah, we're here. We're playing. So I'm gonna rip the band-aid off right now. Kayleen Amora is going to be out for today. So we will still continue without her. She has given permission because there's let's be real. Life has gotten in the way, in the sense that a lot of things have happened over the week to the point where it's exhaustion, and that's okay. Body's got to recover. I get it. Secondly, ripping this bandage off, Mimi will no longer be able to join us. There are things that has also happened IRL to cause that, but it's okay. I will say, we still will go on with the campaign, and even in better news, we will have a new player joining us, and that player definitely has been on our channel, in our streams. Oh no. What are they doing? Oh no. Oh god. Terrible. Terrible. So, yeah. We'll figure out when they are jumping into the game specifically. Oh my god. These guys, I swear to god. Ugh. Anyways, let's go see what these nerds are up to while they destroy, you know, the statue of whatever that is.
Well, forgive me. Let me just keep playing this copyrighted music for a little while.
No, you. Who was drawing on the statue?
Like, you really have to take a guess?
I mean,
Always Jeff.
I mean, it's nice that he's giving you the benefit of the doubt, Brandon.
you know, I gotta give benefit of the doubt. So.
I'm sorry, I was definitely that kid who destroyed his textbooks with drawing in it.
Were you that one kid that would always draw you know what in the book, like on somebody's face? Or near their face?
That one kid, like everybody did that.
Like, the one kid that knew too much, you know what I mean? For his age.
Like, the wrong answers in the book or something?
No. They're the ones drawing obscene things around people's faces.
No, I was mostly drawing Mortal Kombat stuff.
Oh, okay. So you weren't that kid. Okay.
And obviously the S. Everybody drew the S.
Yeah. The S. The big ol' S. Alright. Just making sure. Let me see. Okay. Tomb of Annihilation. Do this. I'll have to update your character thing in a little bit, Kilomur.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably have that done by next time. So the next time, before we get into game, the next time we will...
I came in for that part, so I know we're off in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if Brandon heard, so... The next time
I thought you were telling that to Brandon when I was coming in.
Oh, was I?
Damn it, I thought I had brain damage.
Oh, looks like Zach is... Okay, my name is Jeff.
Hello, my name is Jeff.
Brandon. You are Zach.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Are you with us still?
Yes.
But we have more time than it's fading away.
So the 13th would be the next time. October 13th would be the next time we would meet up. So, oh my god. Already the memes have fallen into place. Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, we'll see where everything leads today. So let's get started in case Brandon does have to leave early. So, just a reminder, folks, thank you for coming and watching. Thank you for being here. Our new player will be a part of this at some point here. So, reminder as always, I do the recap. I have it recorded. Well, hello there. Alright. Captain Shade, welcome into the chat. It's in a book, so take a look. Don't tell the teacher. Okay, Kendra.
It's reading Rambo.
Alright. So, without further ado, I will play the recap. Just as a reminder, as per usual, it is in Roll20. Goodbye, Ferret. Thank you, Ferret. You are an amazing ferret playing that music. Reminder to mute yourselves in case this comes through your speaker. Going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Last session of Tomb of Annihilation. We rejoin our party members as they continue the fight with the Aerosaur, as they combat this creature, bringing it to its knees essentially, and making it fall out of the sky, while also continuing to kill the living lightning. And as this creature comes crashing down, most of the party gets out of the way except for Alna and Shelny. As they investigate the creature, they find out many things about it, including how the scales could be used in making some armor pieces to resist magic, and some other tidbits. They do travel their way all the way to the base of Umbala, and find that they are very close to their destination. Now, we rejoin our party members as we find out what they are going to do and how they're going to get to Harakamar. Short, simple, sweet. So, as you guys wake up in the morning, one thing noticed is there is a note left behind, scribbled on it, and I would say, Kilomur, it was left on you specifically.
Okay.
As you open up this note, you do kind of see a little mouse print, handprint on the very bottom where the signature of Alna is. So, as it states, basically, she says, well, hello, just letting you guys know, there's something I do need to take care of. I will keep my ear in the jungle if I see any other people talking about things, and I will let you know. Hopefully I can rejoin you guys very soon, but as of right now, there's something I need to find. And again, signed to Alna, and then the little mouse handprint from her little mouse.
Okay, Kilomur will relay what he read, and he'll pass the letter around to everybody so they can also read it, just to, so they can also verify it.
I mean, it's passed around mostly everyone from Amora to Verris to Levishin. They all see it. They recognize it. They nod. When it's past the bright scale, what does bright scale do?
Yeah, they're broken. Yeah. Sorry. He gives it a glance. Shrugs. Puts it back on the table.
Well, okay. Well, it seems as though we may have lost someone for now. It's fine, says Verris. Though we do have enough people, I think, to still take on this mission. Kilomur. Who was, I'm trying to remember. Was there anything Alna specifically had that we needed to complete this mission, or no? He asked you.
Wow.
Really doesn't
both
know.
me and Kilmer will have no idea because it's been so long, and I'm trying to think of what she had on her.
Let's see.
As it's not like Brightscale when he got plucked to realize, oh shoot, he has the beads. We need the transport.
That's very true.
So it's not like I mean, I want to say I don't believe she did, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
Go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage. DC was 5. From her...
Oh, I barely passed it.
DC was 5. You think back enough, and in her, she didn't really have much except what you guys had given her, from the bracers to the longbow to the dagger. She may have had 1 potion of vitality, but other than that, she was one of your secondary archers, obviously, and there's not much from that. So no, the answer, the short answer is no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, if she had nothing that needed us, that we needed for that mission, then let us continue. Bright scale, I will say, I think we can make it to the base of the mountains from what, oh my god, Dwarven name, Jesus Christ, Musharib. Jesus.
He's the Lord and Savior. Okay.
We're still helping Boucher? I thought we left them.
No, that was our campaign, our version. We accidentally had him killed.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the multiverse confused. That's right.
Yeah, our version, he died. We kept his map.
Oh, so sad. Well, time to loot the body.
Yeah. Ooh. So, I think from what Amora and Musharib can point out, we can make it there, and hopefully, once we make it to the base of the mountain, it's only a certain amount of degree up to get to the forge. Oh, he kind of cracks his neck. Well, I think I'm ready to go, unless everybody else needs some nourishment before we leave.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let me check something on the map here real quick while I'm looking at it. Okay. So there. Let me see. I'm rolling for something real quick here. Okay. So. Okay. There is a southwardly wind actually in this weather today. And Kilomur, you pick up on this kind of because for your stealthing and aiming at things, you do pick up on this wind, and when you bring it up, it does make Musharib kind of happy, knowing because of the windwalk beads that this would push you even faster towards your destination. So, as you guys basically, let me move over to the big player map of Schult. There we go, perfect. You guys begin to use the windwalk bead. Whoa.
Damn, look at that rolling.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What do you want to do, Brandon?
No, I used to think this.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
At least I got first class seats.
Right. As you guys fly, this wind does take you very fast. Even faster than what the normal windwalk speed would be. So as you guys fly over, you do land at the base of the Kobold Mountains, down in this area where the Shelly token is. And pointing up, Musharib looks up and goes, "Well, there it is. Harakamar. I just wish we can get rid of whatever's in there, but I'm not really sure. And I will show on the map for everyone else at home where Harakamar is. So it's a little further up the mountain, 1 hex, but we're not going to really count it so much. And as you guys head up the mountainside, and you get closer to Harakamar, I'm watching you. I'm watching you with that red. Mm-hmm. You arrive upon a camp of 4 albino dwarves. And they all, as they hear... actually, you know what? If you would like to stealth, roll me a stealth check. It is up to you. Okay, 14.
I mean, are we still in cloud form or what?
I mean, at this point, it would be better to not be in cloud form.
Okay.
Yeah. Regretful twerk, goddammit. So, did you stealth Kilomur, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so both of you got 14s. Okay. As you two stealth, the others will follow suit behind just a little bit. Just to be sure. Let me run their stealth checks. Real quick. Stealth roll. Leviathan. Ooh, Verris with a natural 20. Levi with a 14. And then Amora, stealth. Damn, a soft 20. All right. All of you basically stealth up in the way you can, whether it's behind rocks or, you know, a crack here in the wall. And as you do, you notice these four kind of like, some of them are tending to wounds, some of them are like trying to make little makeshift weapons for this camp that they're in. It's kind of honestly sad to see, only because it's like what happened specifically. And let me get the book here for... No, why is that open? That makes no sense. Harakamar. So there's that. And then Magma Rift. Okay. And then with a good perception check from Musharib, he notices one of them, this albino dwarf that is female and kind of a little bit out... What's the word I'm looking for? She's out there basically kind of... It feels like she puts off a leader vibe versus... What in the heck? Hold on. Why did that say that? Okay, I didn't lose anything. Got it. Sorry, I thought stream just dropped. But apparently Roll20 said I'm dying.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Your connection was interrupted and has... Or to the server has been interrupted. Do you guys have that as well, or is that just me?
Nope, it's just your shitty rig.
Okay. Hang on. I'm making sure because something happened. Hold on. Oh. I think it's coming back now. It's just taking its sweet time. So this albino dwarf, she gives off a leadership position vibe to Musharib. And so he looks at you all and he quickly says, so do you mind if I go out there and talk to them?
Kilomur just nods his head, says, "Sure."
Oh, okay, so we're talking.
I mean,
There's a small crackle in his between his scales as he was about to cast a spell.
oh shit! Yeah. Let me go talk to them first. As he steps out into basically their vision, they come up to him, and the female greets him and shakes his hand. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Another dwarf. My name's Sithy Vinecutter. I'm one of the dwarves that used to work here. Here's the problem. There are... Well, you know this is an ancestral forge, yes? And he says, of course. Of course. I've been a part of this family that's been a part of this ancestral forge. Vine cutters, huh? Good lot. Good lot. But before you start explaining your problem, if you wouldn't mind, I do have a party here that would be able to help us in the long run if you're okay with them. Well, heading into the forge. And she kind of looks back behind him, obviously not seeing anybody over there. What do you mean you have a party? There's nobody there. You will see Verris first pop out, and he just gives a smile and, well, I think it's time that we introduced ourselves. And as he walks over, Verris Leomonte of the Leomonte Electric Company. How do you do, madam? I would love to hear what this problem is. Levi walks up behind him and just goes, Levi. Amora would just probably stay in the back, but would let one of you two go first. Covering the rear. Knowing how she is.
Kilomur looks at Bryce and kind of like gestures after, like, you can go first.
Yeah, I'm over here thinking to myself. I just realized Zach's DMing like 5 different characters in our party right now.
Yup. Yup. Welcome to DM.
Bubble his hair a little bit. He stepped to the side. Anyways, can't get over that.
Love you too. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, he steps out, and I'm bright. This one's bright scale. Sorry, I'm distracted. The kids good at doing stuff.
No, you're fine. As she looks up at you specifically, she sees how tall you are compared to dwarf, obviously, but the brightness of your scales and your basically how your oh my god, I can't think of the words for the fins on your back. Essentially, she sees how bright they shine in the sun, and she's intrigued. Kilomur.
Kilomur comes out, and as he does, he also realizes, oh, we left Shelly at the base, so he whistles for Shelly to come on up. That it's okay.
Okay. Alright, as Shelly, as much as she can, it is going up a mountain, mind you.
Yeah.
So.
Kilomur bows as Kilomur and points to, that's Shelly.
The ankylosaur just kind of.
That's now 6 characters Zach is doing.
Hey, when you're DM, you gotta put in the work.
I know.
Amora walks over, and again, I'm not gonna do a Russian accent. I'm terrible at those. She walks over and says, Amora.
Armed. And holds out her hands.
So... Sithi kind of looks at Mushrib and then looks back. Alright, this is a party. So here's the problem. These things called fire newts have taken over our ancestral forge. If you would like to roll nature check, you are more than welcome to do that. If you want to know what a fire newt is. Levi. Come on, Levi, do a bad roll. 13, 11. Nature, I know she would roll nature as well. God damn. And... okay. So, bright scale, you know what a newt is. You've seen regular newts before, but you've never actually... it's weird to hear a newt would be on fire. You would think it would die from that. To be fair and honest. You know it's a lizard. You know it's... what is the problem with a tiny lizard that's on fire that should die from fire?
Actually, it's not a lizard, but whatever.
Oh, wait till you see these.
Oh, no, but I mean, realistically, newts are amphibians.
Yeah, true. But also, bright scale. So, low intelligence, high wisdom. Levi's just like kind of thinks the same thing, but it's heard of this amphibious creature before. It's like whatever. From Kilomur to Verris to Amora, and Kayleen would be very happy that she would have got a 21 in nature. You three specifically... Kilomur, it's funny. You've looked through books before about different creatures that potentially could be dangerous. And you came across one book that specifically talked about these creatures. I would say it's called Volo's Guide to Creatures. You see that he had a little bit of information on them. Let me get you what specifically. Fire newt. There we go. Fire newt warrior. And he had a kind of like a sketch. So... let me do this for you, Kilomur, specifically. It's in the Roll20. Just minus the gear, but...
okay.
Essentially, like, you saw that he talked about this nuke can be from the fire plane, elemental plane of fire. Normally, they're around hot springs and volcanoes. Not many people have interacted with them per se. Like the few that have, you know, they didn't really bother them per se, because they would stay away from the areas that they would hang out, like specifically maybe some hot water, you know, or the hot springs, or even the little pools of volcanic lava. With Amora's 21, she's heard of these creatures because of since she's lived in the jungle, that people talked about, you know, specifically that there may have been seen at the Cobalt Mountains originally when she was searching through the jungle. But she was like, okay, what do I need to worry about that for? But now she kind of knows that they're actually a real thing. And same thing with Verris. Verris is learned through book, but there wasn't a drawing of them. Only kind of what you read at Kilomur, but less detail. So that's basically the problem right now, that they're in the Ancestral Forge taking it over, and here's the proposed solution. That you kill them and return them to the elemental plane of fire, basically. And here's the thing. as a reward, each of you will be allowed to take 21-pound ingots of refined adamantine from the forge. And then we'll be able to lead you to a location of a crashed flying boat as well.
Okay. It's a very good deal.
I mean, here's if you want, I can spice up the pot a little bit more. Potentially, since this is a dwarven forge, we could help make weapons, armor, with materials, if you can help us clear it out as well.
Okay.
Verris,
Kind of like,
yeah.
go ahead.
Well, Verris looks down at you and, yes, Kilomur, I hear you. Go ahead, say what you want.
Kilomur's like 4. He feels like that's a very good deal.
To be fair and honest, I think so too, my friend.
Brightscale's whittling with a piece of bone that he has in his pack, and he just goes, worthless to me.
I will say, Brightscale, not necessarily worthless. Some of the weapons you have can be coated with adamantine.
Out of character, I transform my body. I don't have weapons that can be coated with adamantium.
True. That's fair. But also, depending, like, if there's armor you can make out of it that a druid can use, you can also do that.
The druid can't wear metal. I mean, not 5th edition, but lore-wise.
I mean, fair. It's just trying to sweeten the pot for you, you know? Give you ideas. Maybe turn a bone club into a bone scythe. I don't know. Come up with some interesting ideas.
I mean, he's going to help because his pack mates at this moment want to do it, but, like, none of the rewards mean anything to him.
Scythe also says, most of us can stand guard while you guys are inside the building. It seems as though you don't need any of us, but if you do find any more dwarves in there, help by releasing them. Just make sure they do not get into the vault. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? We did hear that there is potential of, if we can get the mine started again, but the problem is the normal tunnel we use, well, is kind of occupied by kobolds. But that's a different story, and we can make a discussion about that later. But first, if you are ready to go into the forge, I'm just saying, you guys are our best hope at this point. And are you guys ready to proceed forward to Harakamar?
Yes.
All right. If you guys are ready to go forward, all right, let me check one thing.
Charlie Forest.
Okay, as you guys walk towards the entrance, one thing Sifty does call out and says, Mr. Bug, Kilomur,
Oh, yes.
to be fair and honest, I wouldn't allow your creature to go in there only because, well, let's just say some areas are thinner and probably won't support her weight.
Kilmer stops. He hears what you said. Kind of looks inside of the cave and realizes. He nods his head. Goes puts his head against Shelly and says, "You stay. Guard entrance."
We would be more than happy for this wonderful creature's help in guarding the entrance. And as you guys... Oh,
Shelly's head and says, "Shelly, you be strong." And then he goes and ventures into the cave with the party.
As you guys walk towards this, the roads are buried under ash. Although the roads have endured centuries of neglect, in the vicinity of the forge, they were of a Dwarvan of lost honor. But where the mountains rise above the ash plain, the road can be spotted easily. And as you follow this road to the forge entrance, you guys see that there are scorch marks indicative of fire newts or other potential flaming creatures. And now, as you approach this entrance, it is a 10-foot tall arched doorway beneath a massive relief carving of a crossed hammer and tongs. The 2 iron doors were fitted to the entrance, but one lies on the ground, completely rusted off of its hinges, and the other sags badly as it appears as if it could collapse at any moment. Several buildings once stood outside the forge, but they have been reduced to their foundations. The entranceway gradually narrows to just 5 feet wide by 10 feet high. And as you guys proceed through the tunnels, sloping downward very slightly, but occasional staircase leading down, for 3/4 of a mile before reaching this forge proper, there are many scorch marks that cover the walls and floor. Now, let me switch over to this. Turn this off. Switch to, and I need to actually probably grab your guys' tokens real quick, because I forgot to do that, because I'm an idiot. Let me see. I will, oh yeah, I gotta get a token from that new person too at some point here. Okay, I'm on the wrong layer. Go to this layer. Thank you. Okay, so move that. Move that. Okay, and go here. Go here. Okay. Nope. Hold on. Sorry, give me a second here. I'm just making sure a bunch of things are all set to GM layer. And then I forgot I need to turn that off because that doesn't help me. Dynamic lighting turned off. Safe settings. There we go. To surface. And then paste everyone. By the way, what is the marching order going down this small... Who's going where first in this single file line?
Yes, Brightscale will take the lead. He's like crawling on all fours.
Okay.
Gonna do that little
Okay.
crocodile.
Okay, guys, let's suggest having maybe Kilmer go first, since I think I'm the smallest and the lightest. But all right, if Bryce Gill wants to go first, he'll be right behind him.
Okay. Cool. Let me turn on the new ambiance. As you guys basically come down these steps, and I will now go to the map and bring you over to here, Harakamar. You guys are coming down from the surface over here in this small pathway.
Okay.
On the right bottom corner area. You guys hear sounds of the forge. As you reach these so-called magma rifts, the dwarves exploited a volcanic rift in the heart of the of Harakamar to smelt iron and adamantine, which they lower into the magma in clay cubes. A cavern of molten magma bubbles and flames before you. The cavern walls are lined with metal gantries and cranes that support immense crucibles of scorched clay. Huge chains stretch across the cavern, apparently to shuttle multi-ton buckets of ore across the lava. The heat takes your breath away, brings water to your eyes, bakes your skin. From where you stand, the only obvious way across is via the narrow stone trestle built for rail carts, and the sounds of rhythmic hammering come from somewhere beyond the magma rift. Okay, bright scale. As you do that, let me see.
No, he's in the lava. Bryce Gill, no.
Bright scale. Wait, hey! This is not Vash time, okay? Jeebus, sir.
Just waiting for that DC 10 flying check.
Well, okay. For some reason, I think this portion was destroyed in ours, and we had to climb across over here.
Oh, so it was a pointless death.
I don't know if it was pointless, but
And I mean, if that bridge was destroyed, I mean, the only other one would have been this over here.
yeah. But as you see, bright scale, as you get closer, you see all the lava around. So do you proceed forward that way, or?
Yep, just proceeding forward because I'm not noticing any dangers or anything to be worried of. So I'm just moving forward, assuming everyone's behind me.
Actually, I'm kind of curious about exploring these caves on the side, just make sure that there's nothing there, because we're tasked to find these fire newts. Better make sure there's nothing here, otherwise we don't get caught in a pincer or something.
Hell
Well-
to the yes, split the party, let's go.
Oh my god. Alright. Bright scale, hold there. Kilomur, you're gonna go to the right.
Yeah, let's just check these areas, just to make sure that there's it's clear. That way we won't have to worry about anything coming from behind.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, as you go that way, the size and shape of this area is impossible to determine Clouds of rolling smoke sting your eyes and drifting embers burn your throat as you breathe. You can, however, barely make out what looks like a lantern further back in the smoke.
Okay. If I crouch low to the ground, could I see better or anything?
It is heavily obscured, unfortunately.
Okay.
This whole entire area, by what I mean by heavily obscured, such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage block vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
Okay. So unless, let's say, somebody has like magical darkness or something, they could see through it. But other than that, normal vision will not see anything.
Yeah. Character move 10 feet per round with following their hand on the wall. But yeah, there's some other stuff. So do you want to continue over that way or no?
Yeah, I'll just take the chance. I'll put my hand and I'll just move along this right-hand part of the wall.
Okay, so you can move 10 feet basically per round.
Okay, so basically I'm moving 2 squares. Okay,
yes.
Or is that the start here? Okay, so
the start
here.
Starts over here where you were originally.
Okay, so basically I can go 5. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be 10. Moving faster than that. Okay. After 2 rounds. Okay. So do you move 10 more feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So 1, 2. Alright, let me see. Real quick. As you do that, let me see. I need from you. Where did that go? I just had that tab. Thank you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. On save.
14. Good. Okay. Okay.
Probably from the smoke. If I probably failed, I'll probably be coughing. So, yeah, if I can't see any better, I'm probably gonna feel like, you know what? I'm just gonna head back.
Do you make any investigation checks, like feeling the floor or anything?
Yeah, I'll do that then, just to see. Maybe there might be something here. Maybe there'll be like a dwarf body or something that, if nothing else, I can at least, maybe has like some kind of like memento on him. I can at least take back and show to him like, I found this.
Investigation check of 10. As you feel around on the floor, you don't feel anything of a body or bones. You do, however, thank you, Anthony. Do feel a sort of gemstone. In your hand. Okay. And as you pick it up, it feels cool to the touch, but since it's not close to the lava. But that's all I can tell you for now.
Okay. Well, since it's too dark and I probably can't see what it truly is, yeah, I'll just put it in my bag, and then I'll just turn around and head back.
Okay. So do you move only 2 squares again?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw.
Move back up to con.
Okay. And then as you kind of move 2 more squares to come out of the smoke. I need one more con save just because you're coming out of it. Alright, you're fine. As you come out, kind of... Verris looks and... Well, did you find anything?
Kilomur kind of holds up a finger pointing, like to give him like a moment, just to, as he gets his bearing after being in that almost like sauna-like room.
Mm-hmm.
Like he nods his head, yeah, and then once he kind of gets his breath, he pulls out a gem or whatever he found, and brings that onto the light just to kind of see for everybody, like, so he can see what did he find, and maybe everybody else can see it.
You see this gem, and it doesn't look like a normal type of gem. It's almost ruby color in nature, and it's, when you hold on to it, even though you're closer to this heat, it still feels cool to the touch. Almost like, and you've, roll me an investigation check as you take a better look at this with a 19. You notice that something seems off, like almost, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't seem normal to the point that
Doesn't look natural.
Yeah, it doesn't look natural, and there's something about it that gives off a vibe that you can't quite place your finger on just yet.
Kilomur will turn to Verris and say, can you check to see if this is magical or something to it? Maybe an Arcana might reveal more, because...
Okay. He takes the stone from you. He then starts to examine it, and then, let me double check his spell sheet real quick. He does not have that. Okay. He will then roll an Arcana check. With a 21. Verris looks this over, kind of interesting. What do we have here? I've only seen theory of. And maybe there is... Sorry, let me explain. This gem almost seems like it was used to capture something or someone. Now, mind you, could the Fire Newts have found this and used it against someone? Or was this left here from a previous battle at something? Or did someone think it was a normal gem and accidentally, well, lose it? I'm not sure how to open it just yet. I will say,
what?
Oh, damn. I was like, was he pausing that hard for dramatic effect?
yeah.
That's why I was wondering, like, oh no, did we lose connection or something?
Well, you know what? That was great for dramatic effect because I was also thinking and typing to someone at the same time.
Okay.
All right, Tim Curry, damn.
I do want to try something, but it's really unethical of my approaches. I will say, Kilomur, stand back as I do this, and he will use a strength check. Oh boy, he has normal strength.
Kilomur to do the strength check.
He'll try first. Hold on. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. And all you hear is tink, tink, tink. Okay, Kilomur, if you can you chuck this thing against the wall?
Okay, so this is straight up, just right?
Yeah. If
throw?
if you want, go ahead and use dexterity. Because of your knives and such. 22. Since you are used to throwing daggers and whatnot, as you throw this thing against the wall, the crystal bursts, and a smoke-like item, basically a smoke-like thing comes out. And as it does, it forms into a tiefling.
Ooh.
And I would like Captain Shade to come on in and describe their character.
As you see, this red-skinned tiefling stand up from the ground, shake herself off, long curling horns, a tail, bright yellow eyes, fang teeth. She stretches and says, "Oh, God, how long was I in there? Who are you? Where am I?"
Just so I know what's going on, Brighttail too far ahead to see what's happening, right?
Correct, bright scale. You,
Okay.
all you, you know what? Make me a hearing perception check.
Can you roll that for me, please?
Sure, I can do that for you. Where did you go? There's your character sheet.
Was the tiefling popping out of the being released?
Yeah,
Would that
feed
cause
the
it to
menagerie out back
flash
is
a
what it
light
does
or
to 'em.
something? Maybe he would have saw that at least.
So with a 19%, it wouldn't have been like that. No, it was basically kind of a shatter and then a smoke, essentially. With a 19 bright scale, you do hear this faint noise of like glass breaking almost.
Okay. He's going to run back, abandoning stealth to see what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, you're far away enough that it doesn't attract attention that you think. You again come over and see now standing before the party. Let me. Shade, would you like to share the art in
Sure.
the Discord channel for them to see? Bright scale, this is what you see. It's in Discord.
Okay, buddy, I see. Yeah, I see them fighting. Try the puppy and Penelope are like play fighting.
Oh no.
Don't learn. That thing's a toy dog compared to Penelope's big ass. But in any case, Brightscale comes around the corner. He sees what he sees and says, "Look out! It's another demon."
Kilomur trying to intervene, say stop.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to kiss her, fighting again.
It's okay.
You tell him to stop. He'll slow down and pause. And okay, hang on, move, buddy, move. Jesus. He'll pause and go like, "Wait, is it another one?"
What demon? No, I resent that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Low intelligence, high wisdom. Gotta love it. Varys, he kind of goes, oh, don't mind him. Varys is the human warlock that you can see in front of you with the black token. Are you in the Roll20, by the way, Shade, or are you just watching on stream?
I was just watching on stream.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll zoom in to show you on, at least on stream version. Wrong way. So he is the one that is the black token right now. We'll get you into Roll20 very soon here.
Okay.
I got to work on making you a token, anyways. He goes, sorry, our lizard folk here. Not the brightest tool in the shed. Has its moments, but also sometimes says what comes to mind immediately without thinking. Verris Leomonte of the Leomonte Electric Company. Who might you be?
I am. I'm Mira Lovelass. I'm pirate and treasure hunter.
Pirate and
Who are the
treasure.
lot? Yes, who are the lot of you? Where are we?
Well, that one is called Brightscale. The bug here, who's a lovely companion, he looks down to you and gives you a smile and allows you to introduce yourself.
Kilomur, and he bows.
The snake behind me, I should say a Yonti, is our gladiator or barbarian, Levishin Imugi, but we call him Levi. Coming up the rear is our shifter ranger, Athlana Amora, but we call her by her last name, Amora, and she's very, very, very capable with the bow. So this is our motley crew. Our guide for Cholt. Oh, that's right. You did ask where we were. We are on the island of Cholt. Have you ever heard of this place?
Actually, yes, that tracks. My ship crashed, and well, I was just stumbling through the jungles, and then I don't remember much else.
From what I've heard, Cholt has, and don't take offense to this, a certain pirate problem with certain pirates. So if you were ran off of the ocean, it may have not been, well, for lack of a better word, the Choltians not being graceful. But also, you don't seem like the ones that are on the wanted poster.
Nope, don't.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Real quick. They
Sure.
introduced themselves as a pirate and treasure hunter,
Yes.
and then you said this place has a pirate problem. I'm like,
I mean, let's be honest. One of the quests is hunting 3 factions of pirates. He's just warning to not say that out loud while in the city. He has no problem. To clarify, he'll look and go, now, Mira, I do not have a problem with you. I do not have a problem with pirates normally. I'm only warning you as a token of grace and good faith, because I know this place can be a little judgmental. And I usually like to size up people, and I've already gotten a good eye for you. And you don't seem like the ones that were on the wanted poster. And I would rather protect someone that is, well, I would say a potential ally.
I mean, sure.
I don't mean to scare you. I'm very sorry if I did.
No, it's fine. I mean, I was trapped, I've been released, and, well, now we're here, so don't know what to do from here. This is not what I was intending, and I have no idea where we are even right now.
So, depending on what happened, you were trapped in a crystal, and this crystal seemed to be maybe someone thought it was treasure. They brought it here. This place is called Harakamar. It's an ancient dwarven forge. Hence the hammer.
How interesting.
And so we have been tasked with our guide, and they stayed outside, to clear out this place of potential fire elemental creatures, such as fire newts.
Well, that's, interesting.
I mean, yes, very much so. Would you like to join our band of misfits, as some people would like to call?
Well, at least until I get my bearings. Again, I have no idea where I am. And, the last thing I remember was a bright flash and then waking up here. So, if you're not the people that put me in that, then I'm more inclined to, tag along for the time being.
Definitely not. Our little friend here, Kilomur, found you in... And he points over to the area, essentially, when you saw on-stream Shade, that area that was smoking. So... We would more than appreciate your help. And to be fair, I can always negotiate what we got out of the deal. 21-pound ingots of adamantine to be used, and also potential help with the dwarves for crafting weapons, armor, what have you. If that is to your fancy.
I never mind a bit of coin, but I don't necessarily need it at the moment. I'd rather just, get my bearings, as it were, and figure out where I'm going from here.
I mean,
After all, like I said, my ship crashed. It was stormy, and then the creatures of the jungle ended up eating my entire damned crew. I barely survived. Stumbled into the vast jungle, had a flash, and then, well, now you know the rest.
Fair enough. Well, I will say those...
Kilmer kind of tugs on Verris' sleeve and kind of whispers to him. He did mention something about a crashed airship to us. The dwarves outside.
Mira, was your ship on the water or in the air?
Oh, it was very much a water ship.
Okay. I guess that's not the one that they were talking about. But good to know. Well, I think we should further investigate these lovely areas. Mira, it is a pleasure to meet you and have you aboard, essentially, as you would say. Yes?
Sure, I don't mind tagging along, though I feel like my abilities just feel very dampened at the moment. Not sure I'll be much help.
If we get into combat, don't worry. Our crew is more capable than what you think, but I can see there is very untapped potential within you as well. And he kind of gives a smile, but he also sticks out his hand to shake yours.
She'll not shake his hand, she'll just go, yes, a pleasure.
Very well. And he turns around and... Alright, Bright Scale, did you see anything while you were over there?
Nothing yet. Oh yeah, so I don't forget. Bright scale looks like a regular lizard folk, but they have golden scales throughout, like, spattered throughout their body. Hence the name.
Kilomur, did you want to describe what your character looks like to Captain Shade?
Oh, here, I'm gonna go back to your profile since I sent you that my new updated profile picture. Basically, he's just I'm like a walking like Herculean type of beetle. So think of like Caracross from Pokemon, just wearing clothing. But I'm a rogue, not the ranger class, but the tracker, whatever that subclass was of the rogue.
Yeah. Amora, you see, just to describe her since she's not here, she is about 5'9", a slender build of 150 pounds, green eyes, hair is black and skin is white. She normally has her wolf with her, but she had left it outside, she says. And she basically has this one bow that looks... Let me actually post the picture because it actually looks nice. Let's see. Will it let me? No, it won't. Of course not. It looks like a bone almost, and then a string, but you also notice she barely carries any arrows as well. Mira.
Okay.
And then Levi, you notice, is kind of that gladiatorial, large barbarian. Black. I think his skin was black, if I remember correctly. He didn't. So by the token, it's kind of like a greenish hue with a little bit of black elements in it. I would say he was about 6'1". And on his side, he has this one sword that almost seems like it is together, but then there's like chips away at it, like, but it's not broken. It's a very interesting magical sword. You get the vibe of that. And as you guys all walk forward in this area, go ahead, and if you want to roll me stealth checks. I will be working on a token real quick of Mira so that Shade can roll forward with you guys. Save image. Save. Ooh, nice bright scale. All right. Levi. Stealth. Verris, stealth. Amora, stealth. Okay. 21. Holy shit. Hold on, bright scale. Damn. Wasn't expecting you to go that far, but alright. Captain Shade, if you want, roll me at least a d20. Do you know what your modifiers are? Or no, not yet.
For like my base stats, yes.
Okay. Do you have stats for your stealth yet, or is it not fully complete?
Yeah, stealth would be dex. So, yeah, that'd just be a flat roll. No, +1.
Okay.
I don't exactly know how the rolling works. Okay, there it is. It works the same as VTT. Okay.
Essentially, yeah. Oop. Oh, I like the color you picked.
That I didn't pick.
Wow! What are the odds? 17, not bad. So, Bright Scale, you move with that natural 20 to roughly about there with no problem. Wow. Was not expecting you to get a natural 20, but that's fine.
Just low crawl the whole way, belly on the ground.
Yeah. Going in order, Amora basically kind of takes up behind him faster because she notices how much further he gets away. And she knows sometimes lizard brain doesn't always help. So she'll be this far up. With a 17. Let me get your token on the field here. I just had it. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Superman. Upload. Choose file. Downloads. There you are. Right here. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Perfect. Drop you right there. And options controlled by shader. Whoa. Okay. Are you able to control it now?
Yes.
Perfect. With a 17, you begin to move forward following in the footsteps of the party. And as you see this smoky area, you're glad someone rescued you from there. But also now, seeing as you're in a forge, it's interesting to hear the hammering and that you got this far in without even realizing someone took you there. You don't notice anything dangerous yet. But as Kilomur, you 14, same thing. You are just kind of moving along, no problem. And it seems like everything's okay. Levi, though, it's because basically the only one... Wait, why did Levi... No, Levi's fine. 13. Levi does okay, but he has to hold on to Verris because Verris kind of is tripping over the rails. Now, let me go up to where Bright Scale's at. Bright Scale, as you kind of look out, you do look to your left of your character, essentially doing the southward direction. You see that there is a crane that can drop a bucket into lava, but nothing much. And as you look to your right, or yeah, the north direction, you see number 2, and I will read that out loud. You notice that the hammering sound grows louder, but it's not coming from the chamber ahead. This enormous rectangular chamber is a working smelter. A rectangular pit you can kind of see in the center of the room is filled with molten iron. 6 devices of Dwarven design and make are arranged around the pit, siphoning off liquid metal and draw out the impurities. A smaller pool, you would assume, is in the south corner. You see creatures that looks a mix of humanoid, amphibian, and elemental fire are tending to these machines. And so far, with your natural 20, they have not noticed you. God damn it. What do you do there?
First, I suppress the urge to Leroy Jenkins.
Good. Good. Good.
And moves across to here since I'm still stealthy.
Okay, I will let that natural 20 ride. As you move across, you kind of peek out again, and you can see that corner pool. Let me reveal to you these. Okay, token layer, please. You see those amphibious, humanoid, fire elemental looking things.
And they're working on the forge right now?
Yes.
Okay.
They're essentially working the machines right now. You hear that hammering coming from over there. In that general direction.
Okay, he'll wait for the others to catch up, and then he's gonna, like, do a little pantomime to describe how many he sees.
Okay. To the others, do you guys move forward?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Follow along.
Alright. Amora kind of crouches down. Captain Shade, if you would like to move your token where you would... Ow. That was my knee. I did not like that. Levi will move ahead a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Verris will move here. Amora starts looking around and sees Brightscale across the way. Kilomur, you can see too, because she lets you move in as well. So essentially, even though you can't show it, you guys are kind of occupying the same square.
Okay.
And Amora kind of like hand gestures to you, Brightscale, like what's going on.
So Brightscale shakes his tail, describing how many things that he sees, and motions for them to follow him across the gap as he moves further out.
Okay, go slow because.
Oh, you said get over there already? All right.
No, God damn it, Brandon. Okay. For this, I'll need another stealth check from everyone if they're gonna go across. So starting off with Amora. Oh God, help me. An 11. Okay. And then let me get Verris and Levi's thrown in there while I go do this. Stealth.
19 from Kilomur.
Copy. And Levi. 16. And Mira, are you going to go across? Oh, ooh. Well, hello.
That
there.
is a 15.
Okay. Well, hello there. I'm sorry, the dice just came across really aggressive. I was just like, whoa, alright. Fire Newts, where are you? My friends. They're not really my friends, I hate them. I hated these creatures when I played, and I hated these creatures now. But I get to use them. Alright. Open character. I love you, Roll20. Okay, so we have a 15, a 16, a 12. a 1911. All right. So, starting off with the lowest one, Amora. As she goes across, she does stumble a little bit, making some noise. And as she looks over, they stop, look up, but they don't look behind, and keep working. So she moves across. With a 12 from Verris, Verris kind of rolls across, and enough to not make a noise. He uses the hammer noise, actually. As you hear the clang, he moves. With a 15, Mira, as you make it to the side and you kind of listen to the rhythmic hammering, you kind of, every few hammer strikes, you move across, slowly but surely. Levi, following suit, using the hammer rhythm, and then Kilomur with a 19. You are a stealthy bug. You already know. Holding up against the wall, you follow across, and as you get closer to the railing, you make sure to actually put your feet in between the rails instead of stepping on them, so it makes less noise. And you make it across safely. Brightscale, do you move forward slowly up this pathway?
Yep.
Okay. When you get roughly, I'm gonna say about, well, 1 square back.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta read this, because oh boy. As you go up this side, the dwarves park their ore carts and flatbed rail carts here when they aren't in use. 2 of each are still here, as you can see, but the thing is, the fire newts use this area as stables for 12 giant striders. And you can see that these giant striders are... I was trying to move that over, not open Windows Store. Thank you very much, Taskbar. Goodbye. And I will reveal these. Token layer. So, token... GM layer to token layer. Token layer. So 1, 2, 3,
God damn,
4,
I got good
5,
eyesight.
6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you do. I'm not gonna put all 12 there because they won't all fit on the map, but you get the picture.
Moving around curves.
Yeah. As you see this, there was a little more for me to read. But the tethers are only meant to keep them from crossing the westernmost line of cart tracks and wandering through the tunnels. An angry or alarmed strider can be easily broke loose, and these vicious creatures can become both angry and alarmed when they see humanoids who aren't their fire newt masters. You as a druid, I'm giving you that because you kind of understand creatures. Of this nature. And they haven't noticed you yet either, Brightscale.
Ooh. Yeah. Brightscale's gonna back up. And then run forward. They're all tethered, so they can't move around.
What do you
Like
mean?
they're leashed down, is that what you said?
Yeah,
You said there was tethering.
Yes. So again, these 12 giant striders are tethered, but the tethers are only meant to keep them from crossing the westernmost line of carts and wandering through the tunnels. So they can easily break loose if they're angry enough, but right now they are calm and tethered. So they aren't really, using their max strength to do anything.
Right. Okay. What spells do I have again? Okay. So I tell the rest of there's large. Oh, okay. Sorry. I tell the rest about what I'm seeing. The kids calling for me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So to make the, what's the phrase I always use?
Long story short.
No, for the sake of brevity, he explains that these creatures are tethered over there and didn't notice him, but he has a feeling that if you were seen by them, it would cause alarm and panic. So potentially you may need to go back the other way, and we'll deal with the fire newts first, and then figure out from there, essentially, what to do about these things in Area 10. Verris looks concerned. The more they... It seems as though we're stuck between a rock and a hard place, yes. Well, more like a hot place. But I would rather be able to take out a smaller amount of enemy than 12 potential creatures. But that's my theory. Looking back, Kilomur, he said he said how many were there, and you saw he motioned 3 at least of the fire newts that are. Yes.
Yes, 3 that Bright still said, and I can still see those 3 there. I don't know if there's more on the other side, but there's at least 3 visible.
How many devices are there? Can you see how many devices that are being in use over on that side? Or if you would like to, make a perception check. Copy that, Brightscale. 10. With how big these machines are, that makes sense. You can only see the 3. So you're safe to say in your assumption that if there's more in there, you would have to get closer. And if you want to roleplay that, you can.
Okay, Kilmer looks at him like, unfortunately, the machines, I can only see just the 3, and I don't know if I'd be able to get close enough without tipping my presence off to see if there's more.
That's fair. That's fair.
But Kilmer's wondering, like, I don't know if it's Verris, if he knows, like, Mage Hand or something, to use that spell to untie a couple of those striders, and maybe kind of like then have it like slap him to cause him to like a commotion to make a break for it that might draw the attention of the fire news to see what's going on, to lower the numbers that we might be able to kill the ones that are still in there.
Verris looks back at you. As much as I like that plan, I don't have that spell. And then, from what I've done research-wise, Mage Hand itself only has a certain amount of range. And potentially, I may not want to be seen by these creatures, from what Brightscale was saying.
Okay.
I do like your idea. Verris looks over to Mira. I mean, what capabilities do you think you can call upon? Do you have magic? What kind of wits do you have? I would love to know.
Normally I can do some magic here and there, but I hate to tell you this. I think whatever happened with that crystal just made my abilities not She kind of like holds up her hands. She goes like, I can't really do anything right now. I don't know what it is.
Lingering side effect, maybe?
More than likely. Maybe whatever trapped me didn't want me fighting back if it let me out.
That is fair. I wonder how long that effect will last. But if you were at full strength, at least to what you can remember, what capability was it?
Oh, well, obviously I'm a fiendish nature, and I may have granted some special abilities.
You know, that seems quite up the alley that we need. I will say, he kind of like starts sweating a little bit. It is mighty warm in here. Give me a second. And he takes a drink of water.
What is it? I hadn't noticed.
Well, given your bloodline, it would seem I've done a little bit of research into tiefling. Is that the way it's pronounced? Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Tiefling heritage. You guys are well equipped to deal with heat and heat-like areas, so it would make sense.
Depending on the tiefling.
You know, that's something interesting. I did not know that. There are tieflings that don't handle heat well.
There are some that deal better in the cold. Or other places.
Well, I would have to research that, but the ones I did do research on, they did deal with heat. So, he begins to stroke his, like, little bit of his beard that he has, even though it's, like, small. I think our best plan of attack is going after these fire newts. It would seem that these creatures are inside far enough that we won't bother them. For the sake of the DM, I'm gonna say because of how small they make the map, these creatures are a little further back in, so they won't notice you if you go into the forging room, where like that first one is, at the very top. Just to give an idea, so that if you went into combat with these newts, you're not gonna have more of these creatures come after you. It's kind of unfair with how small they make the map. Well, I will say, if we can, let's take the newts out, and then we can deal with what's with those, well, bird, lizard creatures, whatever he described. It seems as though, you know, when Brightscale does a wonderful job, but at the same time, he's Brightscale.
Kilmer says,
You
I
say
do have
that as
some...
he's sitting there peeling off some skin as you're shedding.
You know, I love that, Brandon. Thank you. Go ahead, Kilmer.
Kilmer's looking through and like, I have a couple of the spell scrolls. Maybe they might be helpful. Because I'm looking at ones that is a silent image, and I also have suggestion.
Silent image and suggestion.
I also have mirror image. Maybe that could be useful.
I've heard mirror image is well versed in combat. As someone who uses it myself.
Okay.
Basically, mirror image Just a reminder, mirror image is basically kind of like Kage Bushin no Jutsu.
Yeah, shadow clones.
Yeah.
Maybe I could use suggestion if it can work on these guys to maybe get one of them just to leave the area or something.
That's the thing. Suggestion. He thinks back real quick on the spell itself. And this is the DM double checking something real quick. And potentially for player suggestion. There we go. Suggestion 2024 legacy. One thing is I'm trying to make sure if they had to be on have the same language as you. You suggest course of limited 2 sentences magically influence a creature you can see within range.
He can hear and understand you. So, do they know common at least?
Verris looks and we don't know what language they speak. I do like you.
Back to when I rolled that, what was it, 26 on nature because of that book, would I be aware of the language they know?
You are aware that since they are elemental in nature, there is a kind of a primordial language. They didn't say specifically what language that is, but it's of a primordial nature.
Okay.
And then one sentence in that book from Volo says that some people have heard them maybe speak Draconic. But he wasn't really sure if that was true because, again, since these newts are supposedly from the fire plane, that how would they know Draconic? But again, he was just putting it down as information. Do you remember something, Kilomur? Because you have that puzzled look on your face.
Well, I mean, I'll repeat that. Well, there's a chance, they know primordial, but there's also... It was more theory that they might know Draconic, but, I mean, not Draconic. Yeah, they might know Druid.
I think you mean the language of the dragons, Draconic?
Oh, Draconic. Okay, I thought you said Druid, but yeah, Draconic, sorry.
No, you're fine. That actually worked in character. I think you mean Draconic. Of our group. Who... Hold on. Levi might be able to... Bright scale.
I mean, there are only 2 lizards, so... But maybe they might,
I'm trying to... Let me see. I do not know Draconic. Amora, do you know Draconic? She shakes her head no. Levi... Oh my god, he actually doesn't. Holy shit. Levi thinks for a moment. And then he goes, unfortunately... I do not speak Draconic. Brightscale, do you speak Draconic?
I don't think he would.
No, it seems like they removed that that language from lizard folk. Because I remember that was a thing they could do in 3rd edition.
I could have swore Yanti also had it, but maybe I chose that language on purpose. Interesting, and none of us know Draconic. Unless, Mira, do you? Captain Shade, you're muted.
Sorry, I reverse muted myself. I thought I was muted.
Oh, that's
So I hit
great.
my mute button.
All right. Verris does ask, do you speak Draconic?
No, dear, I'm sorry. I only speak Common and Infernal.
The suggestion spell then may not work. However, the silent image, depending on what we use it for, potentially could.
Let's see. I can create an image of an object, a creature, or some visible phenomena that's no larger than 15-foot cube. Here's a spot. It's purely visual, no sound, smell, or other stuff, so... I mean, is there something that either these guys worship or maybe they're afraid of, that if they was a peer, maybe that would trigger them?
There was nothing in the book from your 26 that you said they were afraid of anything. You could... Here's the thing. To be honest with you, Kilomur, we could use it as a distraction. They may attack it, depending on how far the range is. And we could sneak up...
60 feet.
60 feet. We could sneak up behind these three newts if they're all gathered around this image. But that's a lot of risk, depending, since we don't know the full capacity of the room.
Well, if Kilmer stealth moves here, then let me see. There. Oh, wait, I need to draw a line. There's my line. What's that out?
Okay, so from there, okay.
Like, maybe create an image in that spot there that would be big enough that will grab their attention, the three here, and if there is anything up here on the top, that'll at least get them there, and maybe like Verris or anybody with like a nice AoE spell can then target them, deal a good deal of damage before we can rush in and do any melee attacks.
You may be on to something, Kilomur. If you go over there, if you see anything else, kind of, he gestures. It's your call. Just give us the signal if you're going to go through with it, because I have trust in you and faith.
Okay. So Kilmer's gonna stealth over here, then whether if anybody wants to come with him just to do that spell, so just in case. And I also do have a Misty Step scroll as well, and I could then just port right here. That'll probably give me better visual and things.
I mean, you could.
I'd rather save that for an emergency.
You might want to.
Yeah, so that's why. So okay, I'm gonna stealth roll back across.
Okay, go ahead. 24, you're fine. As you stealth across, you look out.
I mean, because when Bryce got here, what was his perception score when he looked around here?
Well, he was more when he looked, he was more in the middle.
Okay. Alright, so I'm now over here, and do I do a perception? Because I see a new guy popped up.
Well, from your angle, I'm giving it to you. You do see that fire newt standing there, kind of overseeing the work.
Well, let me just see if my new field can reveal something.
Ooh, 18.
18.
With an 18, as you kind of crane your neck out just enough, yes, you do notice the one there, but as you are looking, you can kind of actually see between the machines this time, now that you have a better vantage point. And you kind of see walking back and forth on the opposite side, like doing more work over on the other side, at least 3 more.
Okay. Okay, so Kilmer will quietly, but just enough so that whoever, like, he'll tell Levi, since Levi's the closest to him, saying, "There's 4 more that I can see. We got the 3 here, we got 1 just there, we got 3 more on the other side."
Levi will turn back and... So he says there's more. We may have to use that plan and then rush them. If everyone is good, and hopefully... Well, Levi looks back at you, Mira, and I'm hoping, from what Verris is saying, that this hindrance wears off before we get into combat. Would rather not see a fellow ally fall in the field of battle. That would be my job as a gladiator.
Well, I mean, I'd rather hope that that wouldn't happen, but I'm unsure.
Verris looks... Well, I have a feeling that it should wear off soon. From what I remember reading about this thing, it does do a toll for a little bit, but not long enough. And as you guys prepare to do off with this plan, this is where we will call session. And we will find out next time what happens in Harakamar. Welcome in, Captain Shade.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
As some of you know, if you're watching, you know Captain Shade. Captain Shade has played Dead by Daylight with us, has played, oh my god, the Fall Guys. Oh my god, why could I not remember that game? Among many other things. Captain Shade is a really good friend of the channel, and I am glad she is here.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, of course. Definitely our missing party member will definitely enjoy role-playing with you, for sure. Brandon, as always, dumb lizard, he always cracks me up. So... But yeah, Shade, I hope you really enjoyed your first official session with me as a DM.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I know I don't have my character
Apologize.
sheet like 100% done yet, but
Yeah, I mean,
enough to do some roleplay is fun.
yeah. What was that, Brandon?
I apologize for my many distractions that I keep having every freaking time.
Hey, dude, it's fine. You know, your dad, it's fine. I've
I
all
have so many kids.
you
And pets, because it was hard to tell if that with their dogs fighting if you were talking to them or to the party, because it was almost working perfectly for both.
You know, that's the sad part. He can literally be talking to his family, and yet it works in character.
I have as many dogs as I do cats now, as I do kids now. Jesus.
Oh boy, that's
I got
enough.
2 cats. I
Oh,
got 2 turtles and a freaking 30 fish, 2 birds.
Oh, you poor man. But just as a reminder, 2 weeks out, unfortunately, I will have to postpone due to IRL birthday stuff for a friend. So
Him
October.
caring about real life more than he does the game.
Hey, you know what? Shush up. I'm gonna see this through to the end, like we never did. So trust me. I miss our original campaign group, just so that we could finish the story, man. But
Yeah, and I'd be on my 30th character by then.
dude, I mean, I literally was about to have my 3rd character, so let's be real. So, October 13th, 7 p.m. I'll send out a reminder as per usual. But I've
Ryan, that
enjoyed.
would be great for the new player.
Yeah, oh, very much so. Trust me. The other player that wasn't here tonight, normally I actually have to send personal messages to. So, I sometimes even have them automatically set up to send out. So, that tells you how much of a DM I'm willing to go far and beyond to do that. So, no problem. If you want to post any memes or GIFs or whatever during session, like they did, more than welcome. If you find any crazy memes and you would love to post the memes, we have a memes channel. Mostly Brandon and Jeff are the ones posting in there. You'll find a lot of good memes. So, just fair warning. If anything else, I love that everyone came to watch, whoever did, who came to lurk. I think Vertice was one of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, let's do a quick raid out, and then I'll talk to you guys afterwards. Let's see here. Okay, the Kobold's doing Marvel Rivals. The Cat's doing Project Zomboid. We'll mess with the White Toe, and we'll start a raid that way. And then, so see you guys soon. I'll probably maybe have another stream come up before the supposed 2-week thing, but yeah. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. Enjoy White Toe Trading Co.